What's up, guys? This is actually the second time I've recorded this because I recorded it earlier this morning and I went to start editing today and I started watching the video. I'm like, there's no sound. And I was like, was it the actual video or did it just, is it not send right or something like that? And I checked and I realized the one negative thing, which I remember hearing about when I bought this new microphone, this mono, something like this, is this little button right here is like if it's muted or not, and it's touchscreen. So I guess when I plugged it in, I like grabbed it, and just by grabbing it, I accidentally muted it. So the whole time, no one heard what I was saying. So part two, let's go. Pretty much all there is to update on is I did some good AI work. And what I mean by that is for some reason this week from the Martell Method, Dan Martell posted a bunch of stuff about like AI chats and stuff like that. The first one was about making a master prompt, which I did. It actually took me a while because the master prompt, pretty much what it is just a master kind of file document all about you and what you're going for, your tone, everything. So you can kind of just like plug it in to like anytime you start a new chat or something like that. And AI knows like pretty much like everything it needs to know about you like instantly without giving you, so it doesn't like when you ask for something give you a generic answer. It gives something more tailored to you, how you like it, or say if you want it to write something, it sounds more like you or how you like to write it, or like at your age level, stuff like that. But for me, like for this, it's helping me because for school and stuff, not the actual school, the SKOOL. For school, starting like school community, it's helped me get ideas because some of the other chat prompts were in there as like just different ideas for help to like how to get like a business up and running and different stuff, and just it's really good for brainstorming. I know I didn't explain that very well, but it's pretty good. It's like a whole Google Doc that I got, so I just like signed up for it and got it. I mean, I'm already getting spammed by him anyway, so I might as well get spammed some more. So that's been really cool. Been working on that. Um, it's kind of nice actually that I made this video, or like the first one didn't work because I got some more stuff to update on. So earlier this morning, I went to Columbus to help Nana and Pepper. They had to do some weeding and they're getting older, so I went up there to do them. But so that gave me plenty of time, in the car on the way there and back to listen to stuff. So some pretty cool stuff I, listened to. One of them that kind of stuck out to me is I normally don't listen to Hamza anymore, because some stuff he says is really good, but then other stuff is like not aligned with my worldview at all. But this one wasn't about like self-improvement teachings. This was just about YouTube and stuff like that. And it was kind of encouraging. Just said the algorithms pretty much change, so I have as much chance of getting views on my video as someone who's like a big YouTuber or something like that. For some reason the algorithm, I'm sure it's not as much, but it's still better than how it used to be. So that's encouraging. I just got to make better content. But then he was also talking about the format of the content and how that matters and should be binge worthy. And what he kind of meant by that is that it should be following the same format. Like it'd be weird. He gave this example if you're watching like Friends, the TV show, which I really didn't know that much about. But anyway, you're watching it and, season 1 is the same, season 2 is the same. And then season 3, like all the characters are different, ethnic, races or something like that. And the theme song's different. And the episodes, instead of being, however long they are like 3 times the length, people would be like, oh, this is weird, and click off. So he said it's the same thing with your YouTube channel. Like if you make, a bunch of videos that are just, me talking, like a head format style, just me talking, and then all of a sudden I made like a random video of me going out and about or, interviewing people that wouldn't really fit. The people that came to watch, this content that I'm making where I'm just talking, sharing wisdom, didn't come for the, me going up and interviewing people or whatever random other format it is. And like same likewise, the people who like saw that video, me going up and interviewing people and liked it, and they, clicked on me or whatever, my, wanted to like get more info, and all my other videos aren't even about that. Then I'm like, oh, this is weird, and then just click off. So it was kind of important that the format aligns and it's consistent. And he talked about making sure it's something that you can do for like 5 years and stick with it. So I'm thinking the format I need to pick is just the talking to it, because that might help, because I don't want to do as much editing, and also going out and about isn't really my thing. But also like different things in the format is just like saying theme song intro and saying length of videos, which is something that I might have trouble with, because some of my videos are like 20 minutes long and some of them are like 4. So that's kind of a big difference I need to work on, is try to get all the videos to be like the same length. Let's see, what else did he talk about? I think that was pretty much it. So that was just something me think about, my format of the videos, just everything from like when you make your call to action and how they're set up and different stuff like that. So kind of, got to work through those, kinks a little bit. But yeah, with that, got work tonight, did a bunch of cleaning. I was pretty good. So yeah, remember to give everything always, and I'll see you next time.